Hi, namaste, salam. How are you? Today we are going to talk about three things that you need to remember before you start your corporate journey. Number one, stay hungry. You need to always stay hungry when it comes to learning. You need to learn new things. You need to pay attention. You need to show interest. You need to ask questions why they're doing certain things in certain way, why their organization is different than the others. Those kind of things will separate you from the rest. So I'm going to tell you a story. There were two folks who I was helping at that time, and we'll just use different names. One person, Mike, another person, Priya. So Mike was doing all of these things. He was learning and he was finishing up very quickly, and he would ask, Anju, what can I do next? Whereas on the other hand, Priya was doing the work, what was given to her. Let's say if something had to be done in 5 days, she would do the work, but she wouldn't really ask questions. And whatever else is there, she didn't really show much interest. So now if you think, if I need somebody for later for different kind of work, if I were to ask who would I reach out to, I would reach out to Mike because he made an impact by staying hungry. Number two is probably one of the most important things, not only in the beginning of your career, but even later in life when you are trying to move up the corporate ladder. Relationship building will get you very far. This story is about, that was a while ago. So I was in an organization, and in my fair share of relationship building, this is what I generally do. The folks that I don't know, I would go knock on their offices. If it's a open door policy, I would just go say hi. And that time I actually went to the CEO's office, and I went and I introduced myself, and I said I just came by to say hi. I told him who I worked for because this was a large organization. He didn't really know who I was. And he appreciated that I came by. He was a very, very nice guy. He actually had a plant in his office. It was interesting. And we were talking about the plant and we figured out that I like gardening. He likes gardening as well. Long story short, later on, many years down the lane, we actually met in a meetup event. And then we figured that we both actually remembered that story about the gardening. So this is what the impact that can make with a relationship building. When you build relationship on a personal level, those connections, this is what can stick out. We do lots of things on a day-to-day basis as work. We don't really remember the work, but we remember the things that connects us on a personal level. So that is what you need to do. And as you do that, find a mentor. And I have a different video on finding a mentor, how or what you need to do. And find a mentor because that is what will help you in the organization. You can find a mentor internally and externally both. I actually have two different mentors. So if you have the mentor internally, the way it can help you is, I know that you can make the difference. You want to make a difference and you think that, oh, everybody else thinks that I can't and I have no experience. I know that you can make a difference, and your mentor within the organization can help you to make a difference in that organization. So definitely try that. Find a mentor. Number three is give more to get more. What I mean by that is, if you have certain skills, but rest of the folks don't, you want to share that skills with them. So this story is about a girl who actually knew certain things. Even though she was new to the corporate world, she knew some programming languages where the other folks didn't know. So as she came to the organization, everybody helped her to get up to speed and everything. But later on, we were actually doing some special project. And guess what? In that special project, the programming language that was needed, she knew that specifically, but rest of the team members didn't. So we figured that if she tried to do the project by herself, it'll be probably quick, maybe 2 to 4 weeks. It was a short project. But if rest of the folks got involved because they didn't know and she had to teach them, that will take much longer. So she was not really very encouraged. So then I talked to her. I said, you know what? This is the time for you to show that you also can help them. And they did work together, the team and herself. They worked together. It was a great teamwork. Instead of 4 weeks, it actually ended up taking 6 weeks. But guess what? That helped the team so much that later on the rest of the team members, they were encouraged to help her even more so that she could move up the career ladder. So remember, you need to give more to get more. Again, to summarize, number one, stay hungry. Number two, you need to build a relationship and find a mentor. Number three, you need to give more to get more. By the way, if you're thinking that if these are made of Play-Doh, they are. Actually, I was playing with my daughter, 3-year-old daughter, right before the video. So I thought, why don't I make this for you guys when I talk about my 3 points? Anyway, thank you for stopping by. And if you find this information helpful, please subscribe and share this with your friends. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Alvida, sayonara. Good luck.